Claudette Colbert was a big star in classic Hollywood films. She is best known for her role in It Happened One Night. This movie really showed off her great acting skills and made her very popular. When people think of the first time they saw Colbert in a movie, they often remember It Happened One Night. Her acting in this movie was so good that she won an Academy Award and really won over the audience with her mix of elegance, humor, and charm. We're interested in hearing about your favorite memories or experiences with this famous actress. What was the first movie of hers that you saw? How did her acting leave a mark on you? We'd be happy to read your stories and memories in the comments. Keep watching as we explore many surprising and emotional facts about Colbert's life and career. Her story in Hollywood isn't just about her roles in movies, but also about her life away from the camera. Claudette Colbert was much more than just a memorable actress in It Happened One Night. Her career in movies shows how skilled and flexible she was, qualities that made her stand out during the golden age of cinema. She wasn't just famous for one movie. She consistently delivered powerful and thoughtful performances in all her roles. Colbert's work covered many different movie types, proving she could handle various styles and demands of the movie world. Whether it was in romantic comedies or serious dramas, she showed an impressive ability to connect with both audiences and critics. This skill is a big reason why she's still respected and influential in the movie industry. Her life off-screen was just as interesting. The choices she made and how she dealt with the challenging environment of early Hollywood add to her lasting importance. She was not only a great actress, but also a strong and principled woman in a time when it was tough for female actors. Her influence is about more than just the movies she made. She played a big part in shaping the role of women in early Hollywood, breaking new ground and setting examples for actresses who came after her. The way she managed her personal life and her demanding career gives us a glimpse into what life was like for a movie star back then. As we learn more about her life and work, it's clear that her role in cinema was both important and motivating. Her story isn't just about her acting, but also about her resilience and determination in an industry that was always changing. This actress had a tough life, but she was strong. She got married 2 times. Her first husband was Norman Foster, a movie director, but they got divorced. This shows how hard Hollywood can be on relationships. Her second husband was Dr. Joel Pressman, and they stayed together until he died in 1968. Their long marriage helped her stay steady even when her acting career was all over the place. Even though she was famous, she kept her personal life out of the spotlight. She chose to do this because she wanted to keep her private life separate from her acting. She also had to deal with big problems, like a bad back injury that made it hard for her to act for a while. This injury was a big problem as she had to say no to some roles and it affected her career. She had a special rule in her contracts that said her movies should mostly show her right side. She thought this was her best side and was very careful about how she looked on camera. When she got older, she enjoyed a simpler life, spending time in her houses in Barbados and New York. She loved gardening, which was a quiet hobby compared to her busy acting career. Her life story shows us she was more than just a movie star. She faced many ups and downs with courage and strength. Her life shows the difficulties women in early Hollywood faced, trying to balance their work with their personal lives during a time of big changes and expectations. Claudette Colbert was more than just an actress in Hollywood. She helped her friend Charles Boyer learn English, which was key in helping him have a successful career in American movies. This shows how she supported other actors and knew what was needed to succeed in films. She also worked really well with Fred MacMurray, acting in 7 movies together. They were great on screen in films like The Gilded Lily and The Egg and I, playing different types of roles. Their frequent work together showed how well they understood each other and how much the audience liked seeing them together. Colbert also played important roles in movies that are now seen as culturally or historically significant. Her work in It Happened One Night, Imitation of Life, and Midnight was not just popular, but also got recognized for their importance, as they're part of the National Film Registry. This shows she was good at picking roles that were meaningful and that people and critics appreciated. In summary, her career was notable for her supportive relationships with other actors, her successful repeated work with Fred MacMurray, and her ability to choose roles in important movies. Her help to Charles Boyer, her on-screen chemistry with Fred McMurray, and her roles in significant films all highlight different ways she made a difference in the film industry. After the success of The Secret Fury in 1950, she was presented with a unique opportunity by RKO Pictures. They offered her the chance to direct as well as act in future projects. However, she decided not to pursue directing and continued focusing on her acting career. This decision reflects her dedication to her craft as an actress and her understanding of her strengths in the film industry. In the later stages of her career, she teamed up with Rex Harrison, another Academy Award winner, in 2 Broadway productions. Their first collaboration was in The Kingfisher by William Douglas Home, which opened at the Biltmore Theatre on December 16, 1978, and enjoyed a successful run of 181 performances. Their second project together was Aren't We All by Frederick Lonsdale, opening at the Brooks Atkinson Theatre on April 2, 1985, and running for 93 performances. These Broadway appearances showcased her versatility and ability to adapt to different mediums of acting, reinforcing her status as a talented and adaptable actress. An interesting aspect of her on-screen appearances was her preference for being filmed from her left profile. She believed her left side was more photogenic due to a bump on her right nose caused by an injury. This preference was so strong that she would insist on it in her film contracts. In one instance, a film set had to be reconstructed to accommodate her request, leading some cameramen to jokingly refer to her right side as the dark side of the moon. This detail underlines her awareness of her image and the extent to which she would go to maintain her preferred on-screen appearance. Claudette Colbert was a famous actress, known for winning an Oscar for It Happened One Night. She's remembered for not being there in person to accept her award, like some other famous actresses such as Katharine Hepburn and Elizabeth Taylor. This shows how the lives of big stars back then were sometimes unusual. Her acting skills were so good that the American Film Institute ranked her as the 12th best female movie star ever. This shows how much people respected and admired her work in movies. Colbert also faced tough times, like when she hurt her back in 1950. She had a slipped disc and had to stay in bed at her home in Barbados. To get better, she started swimming in the sea for 30 minutes twice a day. This shows her strength and how she found ways to deal with her health problems. To sum up, Colbert's life had many ups and downs. From missing her Oscar ceremony to being recognized as a great actress and dealing with health issues bravely, her story is about both her successful career and her strong will. These parts of her life help us understand her better as an actress and as a person. In her personal life, the actress experienced both highs and lows. Her marriage to Norman Foster was unique, as they initially chose to live separately. They believed this arrangement would keep their love alive. However, their marriage ended in 1935, highlighting the unpredictable nature of relationships in the Hollywood spotlight. Her lack of confidence in winning the Academy Award in 1935 is another interesting aspect of her career. Convinced that Bette Davis would win, she didn't attend the awards ceremony. Surprisingly, she won for her role in It Happened One Night and had to be called from a train station to receive her Oscar. This incident reflects the unpredictability of award ceremonies and her modesty about her own achievements. Her connections with fellow actors went beyond professional collaborations. After working with June Allison in The Secret Heart, they developed a close friendship. She became the godmother to Allison's daughter, Pamela Powell, showing a personal side often unseen by the public. This bond demonstrates her capacity for deep, lasting relationships in an industry known for its fleeting connections. In summary, her life was a blend of unique personal decisions, unexpected professional triumphs, and meaningful relationships. These facets of her life provide a deeper understanding of her as a person beyond her public persona as a celebrated actress.